All right, guys, so I'm sure as you've seen, Nancy Mace has been leading an anti-trans panic in Congress. She proposed this bill to not allow trans people into their preferred restroom. And of course, she hides behind these bogus notions of like, they're going to go in there and they're going to be sexual predators to everybody. It's going to be horrible. So she's really gone all in on this because now we have our first trans congressperson there from Delaware. And she's been out there like, hey, man, look, I'm not coming here to step on toes. I'm not coming here to violate rules. I'm trying to raise wages and give people better health care. So I'll abide by the rules, even if I disagree with the rules. Really trying to do this thing where they take the higher road. So what's interesting is this is all new. This is all recent. This is the new obsession of the online right. And it really kind of started with DeSantis, with him really leaning into a lot of this anti-trans stuff and anti-woke stuff. Here's Trump back in, there's either 2015 or 2016. And he was talking about this exact topic. Listen to what he says back then.
Leave it the way it is right now. There have been very few problems. Leave it the way it is. North Carolina, what they're going through with all of the business that's leaving and all of the strife, and that's on both sides.
Talking about the North Carolina bathroom bill where they tried to crack down on trans people.
North Carolina, what they're going through with all of the business that's leaving and all of the strife, and that's on both sides. You leave it the way it is. There have been very few complaints the way it is. People go, they use the bathroom that they feel is appropriate. There has been so little trouble, and the problem with what happened in North Carolina is the strife and the economic punishment that they're taking. So I would say that's probably the best.
Do you have any transgender people working in your organization?
I don't know.
No?
I really don't know. I probably do. I really don't know.
So if Caitlyn Jenner were to walk into Trump Tower and want to use the bathroom, you would be fine with her using any bathroom she chooses?
That is correct.
Look, Trump was a Democrat, and he's from New York. Very liberal state, right? And to him, this is the duh position. And it certainly was back then. Now, he's sort of latched on to anti-trans politics as a means to an end of getting more power and getting love and adoration from his base, right? And so he banned trans people from the military. Last time he was in there, he's going to do it again this time around. But this is his actual position. This is what he actually thinks. He's like, why the fuck are you freaks talking about this? Who cares? Let people shit where they want to shit. Let them piss where they want to piss. What's the big deal? And the other thing is the practical problems we brought up before, which is like, so you want somebody like Buck Angel who codes super duper masculine, trans man. You want that person in the women's bathroom, muscular, jack dude with a beard. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? AOC made a great point too. She said, okay, how exactly are you going to enforce this? I don't think you're allowed in here. I'm not sure of your gender. Show me your dick. Right? Is that going to be the thing? Hey, let me see your genitals. Well, let me touch. Let me feel. Let's get a committee in here to determine whether or not you're feminine enough or whether or not you're masculine enough. Like, this is all nonsense. Guys, let me make this very simple for you. This is culture war slop. The whole point of the right bringing up this culture war slop, it feeds their narrative. Their narrative is trans people are the problem, LGBTQ people are the problem, immigrants are the problem, Hollywood is the problem, cultural elites are the problem, democratic elites are the problem. This fits into their narrative. They are bad, you are good. You will defend normalcy against degeneracy. They represent degeneracy. They are the downfall of this country. That's their argument. It's a bullshit argument. The real problem in this country is not trans people, it's not immigrants, it's not cultural elites. The real problem in this country is the billionaires and the multinational corporations and the people who rigged our government to represent them and not you. There's a reason why we don't have a higher minimum wage. There's a reason why we don't have more unionization in the PRO Act. There's a reason why we don't have higher taxes on the rich. There's a reason why we don't have universal background checks for guns. There's a reason why we don't have these things, because of big money interests who buy our government and get their bidding. That's why. Any talk of this culture war slop is to distract you from who the real enemies are. And they're trying to make you think the real enemy is a trans congresswoman who's not hurting anybody, not stepping on any toes, not doing anything wrong, and she's singled out and scapegoated as if she's the source of the problems in this country. Nancy Mace is a hack. Even Donald Trump of 2015 and 2016 knew Nancy Mace was a hack. His take was, why the fuck are we talking about this? Let people go where they want to go. Shut the fuck up. Move on. That was until this became the big culture war issue on the right, all the noise around it online, and now it's, oh yeah, no, the trans, trans. We don't want our kids to be transed. Now what does Trump say? He talks about, they're transing your kids. You bring your kid to school, you go pick them up days later, and it turns out, look at that, they changed genders. Something that has never happened literally ever, not once in this country, ever. We've gone through the numbers. I told you exactly who's getting treatment, where and when and how. It's not that. It's not bad. They don't just steal your kid from you and give them a sex change. It's nonsense. It's amazing to look back at these videos so you can see the fads that come in and come out. And a lot of people, I'm a reasonable free thinker, and I think new fad. So much for your free thinking shit. You're not a free thinker at all. If you're going down this rabbit hole, not even close. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.